Hey everybody, it's Ray from Oracle12 and EpicDroid.com, and I am here today with a super quick video showing you guys how to remap the Essentials button on the Nothing Phone 3. Overall, the Nothing Phone 3 is a great device. It has a lot of great features and a lot of great things going for it. However, this Essentials button is something that I am not a fan of at all. It's very poorly placed and it's not something I find myself ever actually needing to use. However, I do find myself hitting it all the time because of where it's positioned. Unfortunately, Nothing didn't give us a way to easily disable this or to map it to any other functions, so we're going to show you guys how to do that here today using Button Remapper and ADB. So to get started, you're going to need your Nothing Phone 3 and you're going to have to go into Settings. In Settings, you're going to scroll all the way bottom down to About Phone, tap About Phone, and then you're going to hit this button right here. This is Nothing OS 3.5. And then you're going to start tapping on the build number. As you tap on build number, you'll see these little notifications at the bottom telling you that how many steps away you are, and it's eventually going to say you are now a developer. So once it tells you you're a developer, you're going to go back to your regular settings, and you're going to go into System. You're going to scroll down to Developer Options. And in Developer Options, you're going to scroll down a little bit further until you see USB debugging. We're going to tap that. It's going to give you a warning here telling you that it's for development purposes only. We're going to hit OK. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab our USB cable and we're going to plug that in. So once it's plugged in, we are going to go to our computer here and we're going to hit the run command. We're going to open up a command prompt. In the command prompt, you're going to navigate to the folder where your platform tools or ADB tools are located. In there, you're going to type ADB devices. Now this command doesn't really do anything. All it's going to do is it's going to tell us if the device is connected, and we're going to hit enter. It's going to wait a couple seconds while it connects. You're going to get this little message that says, do you want to allow USB debugging? I do want to do it, and I want to always allow it, so I'm going to hit always allow from this computer. I'm going to hit the allow button. And now if you go back to the computer, you'll see I took too long, and it says that the request is unauthorized, or the device is unauthorized. So we're going to hit ADB devices again now that we hit that allow option. You're going to see it now says devices are attached, and it doesn't say anything about it being unauthorized. And now that we have our device authorized, we're going to go ahead and type in a ADB command. This will disable the two functions of the Essentials button. So if you tap that button now, it's going to pop up the Essentials app and it's going to go through that process, but we're going to make it so it doesn't do that. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to type ADB shell pm disable user user 0 and then com.nothing.ntessentialspace and then enter. And that will disable the first part of that application. Then next we're going to do ADB shell pm disable user space hyphen or dash user 0 com.nothing.ntessentialrecorder. And hit enter again, and it's going to tell us that that one is now disabled. So now, if we go back to our Nothing Phone, we can go ahead and we can hit that Essentials button, and it's going to do nothing. So if all you want to do is disable that button and never have to worry about it again, that's all you got to do. If you want to take it one step further and make that button useful and have it do something else, you can do that as well. So if you do want to go ahead and continue, you want to go into the Play Store and you're going to look for the application Button Mapper. Button Mapper is an app that I highly recommend. It's one that I actually have the paid version on my primary account, not on this one here that we're using today. So the developer who developed Button Mapper is a developer that I have followed for a long time. Their name is Flar2, F-L-A-R-2. I highly recommend supporting them and buying their apps and buying anything else that you can get from them. And their apps and their work are worth every penny you can send them. So once you've installed the app, you're going to go ahead and you're going to open it. And here at the bottom, you'll see this thing that says Button Mapper needs to be activated in Settings Accessibility. You're going to hit Go. It's going to give you some warnings here. You're going to hit OK. It should pull that right up for you. Going to hit that. And then you're going to turn on Use Button Mapper. What this does is it uses the accessibility options to give the app full control over your device. Now that does sound really scary, however it is limited to the functionality that you enable. So in here you have a couple different buttons. You have a volume up, volume down. You could remap these buttons if you wanted to, but we're not going to worry about those today. We're going to do Add Buttons. We're going to hit the plus sign down in the bottom corner. It says if a button is not detected here, it can't be remapped. So we're going to press the button to add it. So we just press the Essentials button and it recognizes it. It says TV input component _2 250. We're going to hit add. Now it pops up here at the top. We're going to tap on it. So again, I do have this on my other account and I would definitely recommend getting it and supporting the developer. For this one here today, we don't need that functionality. We're not going to be using it here. So you're going to add buttons again. You're going to go in, tap the TV input component. This time we're going to say no thanks. So hit the little button right there, and then you're going to set your different options. If you want to, you can do a single tap. I'm just going to scroll down here and I'm going to have a toggle flashlight. Do we want to send notifications? Yes. What we're going to do is now you can see if I tap that button, the flashlight turns on. There are lots of other options in there you can do. You can have a double tap. So if I want to do it, I can do a double tap to go home. So double tap that. Takes me right to the home. And then it doesn't have to be in the app. You can go ahead and you hit the button and it'll turn on and off your flashlight. And you can program that with whatever you want. There's a lot of different cool functions in there. There's a lot of different things you can do. You can do it with a single tap, double tap, you can do it with a long press. And once you get that paid version, there's even more options that you can unlock. You can have it open your camera, you can have it show all apps. You can do all sorts of different things in here that'll make this app and this button that much more useful. Now, say you guys decide you don't want to do that anymore, you want to go back and you want to be able to restore the original functionality. What you're going to do is you're going to trash that button here, turn it off, we'll disable it. You're going to come back to your ADB, you're going to type out another command, you're going to do, and this will enable the two functions that we disabled earlier. You're going to type ADB shell PM enable com.nothing.ntessentialspace enter, and then ADB shell PM enable com.nothing.ntessentialrecorder. And that will re-enable that functionality. So if you tap that button, you get the old functionality that you had before. So there you guys have it, a quick and easy way that you guys can add some additional functionality to your device and make that Essentials button so it is actually essential. It unlocks some additional capabilities that you don't normally have, and it's something definitely worth looking into and playing around with and seeing if it works right for you. If you guys have any questions about the app, if you have any questions about the ADB process, or about anything you've seen in this video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below and we'll reply as soon as we're available. If you've enjoyed this video, if you want to see more like it, please remember to give us a thumbs up and to share with your friends. And as always, just want to tell you guys thank you for watching, thank you for all your support, and you all have an awesome day.